Is there a quarterback controversy in Philly?
There
No,
probably is, but it
shouldn't
shouldn't be.
shouldn't be.
It is just because the fans are gonna make it that way, man. Like they gonna talk, and especially if you don't like Jet for whatever reason. Are y'all not watching the games? Like Philly fans, what are y'all
Jalen
doing?
Hurts is balling right now.
Yeah,
What are y'all doing? Like
yeah.
really, Philly fans? Like what it? Somebody in the chat, call somebody if you are a Philly fan. Is there and what's the reason why you don't have confidence in Jalen Hurts? Because the games that I've watched, which one of them against the Falcons, like I don't see what there's not to like. Call in, please. Tell me what I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe I'm missing it. I don't get
I
it.
don't
Well,
get it.
from what
Yeah,
I'm
I don't get
hearing
it.
is so here's the thing, man. We know what a prototypical quarterback is, and it's some people that won't get out of that thought process of my quarterback needs to play this way. Like I want him to be highly accurate. I want him to be able to make every throw. I want his arm to
Gardner
be the
Minshew can't.
strongest.
He
Like
can't
like
make
like
every throw.
like people is I don't know what VOT mean, Emily Watts, but people want Peyton Manning's brain in a quarterback. They want Elway's arm or Mahomes' arm, and they want Warren Moon's legs or Cam Newton's leg. They want all that in the quarterback. Like that's what they're asking for. But when you get what you
Please.
Listen,
get, if your quarterback is
listen.
good at running and throwing on the run, like you can't grade him on a Elway curve or a Peyton Manning curve. You got what you
Jalen
got. You
Hurt.
have a running quarterback.
Jalen Hurts' QBR in his last four starts is like 117.
Oh my god. I don't understand, man. I don't get it. Like Philly
What
fans,
more can you ask for?
they gonna end up alienating this kid and then riding with Gardner Minshew and then be out of the
Yeah,
doggone.
so I would tell you this. I would tell you this. If Gardner Minshew was the backup in Jacksonville and he came in and did this with Jacksonville, then I would give you that quarterback controversy thing, right? When just as Jalen Hurts came in and won some games for Philly last year, there was a quarterback controversy, right?
Mhm.
Because you draft this kid in the second round or third round, wherever they drafted Jalen Hurts, but you got the number 4 overall pick on your roster and he's out playing him, then what do you do, right?
Mhm.
And I mean, yes, Philly does have a head coaching problem. That's obvious.
That's it right there.
But
That's it.
so Jalen Hurts comes in on a roster that is not supposed to be so great, right? And they got dismantled early in the season by a few teams, right?
Right.
And then all of a sudden they started to rip off wins.
Mm-hmm.
And they get back in this playoff race where they 2 or 3 games out of first place, right?
Right.
And right there with Washington, right?
Mm-hmm.
And matter of fact, it's Washington and Philly battling for that wild card spot, right? And I
Right.
think Minnesota's in that mix too. But
Yeah,
Minnesota, they got so many injuries right now. Yeah,
yeah,
it's getting crazy for
they going
Minnesota.
downhill.
Yeah. So and then Adam Thielen missing games too. So even though Justin Jefferson had 11 catches, but but but
We talked about
but
that weekend too.
yeah, we did
Go
talk
there.
about
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
But but he goes out and then he gets hurt. And this dude, you come in and you play not the worst team. Well, shit, they tied for the worst team because Detroit won the
where,
game.
got to win? Where is my man LaCour? We finally got a
Yeah,
dub.
I
He
know,
ain't.
right? He finally got a
Yeah. He
win.
ain't
And
still,
he
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
even here.
He probably was
But
hooting for us
he
yesterday.
probably still celebrating. But you get this dude to come in and you play one of the worst teams in the NFL, right? And you do well against them. I mean, hell, that's what the hell you're supposed to do. You were a starting quarterback in NFL last year. We know you can play. That's why we signed you.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Right.
in case something happens to this kid, we have somebody that comes in that can hold down the fort until he gets healthy and he comes back in, right?
Right.
That's your
So
job.
where's the controversy?
That's
He
your
did
job.
what he was supposed to do against the
What
Jets.
what your honest opinion? Why do you think in some people's mind is a controversy? Like honest opinion, be honest.
I don't
Are we- all right. Go ahead, Corey.
I don't. I my personal opinion, I don't think it is a. I don't think it's a race issue because Philly's had black quarterbacks. They've had black quarterbacks for years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Don McNabb, Randall Cunningham. I mean, you've had quarterbacks.
Of course,
But I think that Jalen Hurts got a bad rep in Alabama.
he
He
did.
did. He got a bad rap in Alabama because he couldn't throw. He couldn't. He wasn't a very good passer in Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
But he went to
Remember, I told you I didn't like him at Alabama.
he went to that Lincoln
Yeah.
Riley School of Hard Knocks,
Yeah.
and
Right now,
ta-da! All of a sudden he can throw, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and then you get this dude that comes. Then you had Carson Wentz, right? Carson Wentz. I don't care what anybody says. Carson Wentz is in the best situation he could ever be in Indianapolis right now because the only thing he has to do is say set hut, turn around, and give the ball to Jonathan Taylor. That's all he has to do, and it's
And we're gonna
simple.
discuss that in a minute.
It's super simple, right? Super simple. So now that you have this kid that comes in and he's probably supposed to be doing he's doing what Carson Wentz was supposed to be doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think people really like that. I think that it was like you got this kid that he's not supposed to be very good. He's an overachiever at best, right? But he's very good and he's winning football games. Gardner
Right.
Minshew he was the new hotness last year. The big mustache and the long hair. You know what I'm saying? And Jacksonville won what 4 games?
Mm-hmm.
They was the number 1 overall pick. Right?
Uh,
They were the number 1
yeah.
overall pick for a reason.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, I mean, look, man, you come in and you go 20 for 25 with 2 touchdowns, you know what I'm saying, in a game that if Jalen Hurts was there, you win by 30.
So
I mean, honest opinion, I think like you said, Mel, stylistically, like I don't think that they are comfortable with the way Jalen Hurts plays. I think they got an eye over there on Carson Wentz, and then I think they got an eye on these guys that have all of these tools, like Mahomes sidearming the ball, and you got Cam who can run people over. Then you got Lamar who's doing all of this and still throwing the passes that he throws, even though he ain't. And I think they just say you're not that. So maybe this is all fool's gold.
The last time we had a quarterback like that, he got killed. So why we want another one?
Why exactly? You're not that. We want you to look like you said, Mel. If you look a certain way and you throw the ball a certain way, either you're gonna be in the Peyton Manning mode, or you're gonna be in the Patrick Mahomes mode, or somewhere in between, or you got to be Lamar Jackson. You get what I mean?
Right.
Like if you're not those 3 in the mold of those 3, there's no way you can be Tom Brady. You're not even gonna be close because you're not in the mold of what we think a quarterback's supposed to look like. Jalen Hurts is a quarterback that had learned how to be a quarterback really well in his last year in college. He learned how to do it. And he came to the NFL using what he learned in Alabama, which they didn't need him to be a great quarterback. They needed him to use his legs and throw the ball when it was needed. I think he combined those two, and that's his style. And his lead in Philly, who wins.
I like it.
I like it. It's working.
Play.
This is his first year as a starter, too. This is his first year as a starter.
His first full year, yeah.
It wasn't working. I get it. If he's just stinking up the joint, okay, I get it. It's still early, though. But he's winning, not, man. And they winning games. And trust me, a win in this season, you got to cherish some things because teams that's losing ain't supposed to be losing. Teams that's winning ain't supposed to be winning. Like, you got to cherish those wins. And he's doing that. So I don't think it should be a controversy at all.
Yeah, I don't think it should be either, man. But I don't think it is. The coach name Hurts is a starter coming up this week, right? He's ready to play, right? I think he said as long as he's healthy, he's the starter. So he said the right thing. I just don't know if that's true. I hope it is, and I hope Philly fans just go ahead and embrace the kid, man, because he's playing good ball.